Hello everyone and welcome to another timeless video. So today we're going to be taking a look at Narset Steel Cutter deck in timeless format. The last time we played with this Narset, it wasn't a very similar shell, but we weren't playing with the Cori-Steel Cutter, and instead we were playing with something like Monastery Mentor, with 4 copies of Helping Hand, and Faithless Looting to cheat out the Narset, things like that. But this time around, we're playing with 4 copies of Cori-Steel Cutter, and using something like Emery to help find the Cori-Steel Cutter to kill our opponent. And coincidentally, because we play so many artifacts, we play Chromox, Mishra's Bubble, Mox Ember, Cori-Steel Cutter, and on top of that, the clue tokens that Tamio generates. That's going to allow us to play 4 copies of Galvanic Blast, which complements the aggressiveness of the Cori-Steel Cutter pretty well. And basically, the deck is going to be drawing a ton of cards with 4 copies of Treasure Cruise, 4 copies of Brainstorm, and 4 copies of Narset Jeskai Waymaster. The deck just has a ton of draws going through our entire deck very fast, letting you play 2 spells per turn for the Cori-Steel Cutter to close out the game, hopefully relatively fast in timeless format. So having said that, I'm gonna be hopping over to some timeless episode 3 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's hop on over. Alright, I'm back. Okay, that's kind of insane. Yeah, it's a kind of a weird feeling playing a deck without any counter spells, the main deck. So like we just gotta go fast as possible. Okay, looks like it's we're dealing with like a combo deck here. Mulligan bunch of times.
Perhaps there are more useful texts down on the surface.
Okay. Yep. We're dealing with the combo deck here. Cori-Steel Cutter.
I'd love to hear stories from your Respect the Library.
It's not gonna trigger because we drew it from a Brainstorm, unfortunately. Can I get another Cori-Steel Cutter? No? A bit unfortunate. Okay, there it is.
I am not defenseless.
Yeah. Maybe like Saint Alenda coming out here.
Depart Innistrad immediately. Welcome to the family.
Okay. Another Steel Cutter. Did I draw that, by the way? The problem is with these creatures, right? I can't quite block it right now. It has to be like next turn. I can kill the Sorin. I can kill the Sorin. I'll lose like 2 creatures here. Tough. Actually tough. Okay, let's kill the Sorin here.
My heart is too hollow to care.
The question is, do I play this? I think not. We play it next turn? We need like a treasure cruise or something here. Oh my god. What a miracle. Okay. I think opponent has a dark ritual at the moment.
Curious. I must investigate this scroll further.
Okay, got a little bit of problem here. Okay, we live to see another day. Ooh, okay. Six, 8, 10, 12, 14. Oh, that's just nowhere enough, right? We'll attack with these two. Necro. We might win if they draw, by the way. Like, I'm not even kidding. My opponent attacks. So, this says whenever you cast your second spell each turn. Okay. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. The first time actually playing a Curse of Silence here. And maybe a Pitting Needle. Bow Pierce. Like, my question is, like, why do I even get rid of, though? Maybe 2 copies of, like, Chrome Mox. I can see myself going down on Galactic Blast. Maybe a copy of the Treasure Cruise. I'll maybe even potentially cut a copy of Narset. They kept their hand instantly, by the way. Scary. The double Pitting Needle is very enticing. That's a land. Dark Ritual. Okay, so right now I can do a couple of things. I can play Narset. I can play Tamio. I can play double Pitting Needle. I might just go double Pitting Needle, honestly. They can't play Necropones without, I'll just call Sorin. I think this is like the immediate threat that needs to be addressed. And maybe I hold on to this. Should I? Yeah, I'll hold on to this. Oh. That's not good. Okay, I mean, considering the fact that they fragment reality'd, probably means they have a Sorin in hand. Ooh.
I'd rather avoid a fight. But I'm not so easily defeated.
Okay, we are doing things.
Think before you act.
Okay, we win next turn. Got a bit lucky. We didn't see like turn 1 combos from opponent. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Oh god, our hands are so bad. Hopefully we draw into something decent here. I really want to get rid of this Guide of Souls like right now because playing swords on the opponent's turn is so bad. Okay, that's actually pretty good.
Nothing like warm tea and a fascinating.
2 cars in the yard. Okay, so they're gonna hold up onto they got a swords in hand. Our hand's not looking very good. Emery. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'll just leave these 2. Okay. Another Guide of Souls. Into a static prison. Wow, not even gonna attack, okay? We're in some trouble, aren't we? We gotta draw into more treasure cruise. Come on, more treasure cruise. Okay. Treasure Cruise? Oh, yes. Ah, but... it's fetch lands, though. It doesn't really do anything. I'm just gonna draw into fetch lands. Should I maybe do it next turn? I think I'm gonna pass my turn. I don't want to draw 2 lands. I guess I can technically leave these up because I just have so much mana. We got a Tamio.
Oh no! I'm late for class!
Okay. More treasure cruise, please. Opponent shocks. There's nothing in the graveyard. They still attack. Interesting. They're pushing for damage. Okay. Pyroclasm in. I'm not sure about the Flage, though. Portable Hole for sure. Do I want Flage in this matchup? Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll bring, like, Pitting Needle. Like, 1 copy of it. Yeah, not sure about the Flage, honestly. I'll cut, like, 2 Mocks. Treasure Cruise Narset. Maybe even a Mox Ember. And Bauble. Well, well, well. Guide of Souls. It's really unfortunate we drew a Sacred Foundry, by the way. So now I can't just go Tamio into Brainstorm next turn. Kind of awkward. Well, actually, let's... in case I draw, I guess another blue source. I guess we can go, like, Hallowed Fountain, play a Portable Hole. Portable Hole into a Portable Hole, okay. But what if I go Portable Hole into a Portable Hole, which will Portable Hole the God of Souls? I bet they didn't think about that. I'll just Pyroclasm. Kind of annoying.
Oh, how am I supposed to
Ooh.
focus on only one project?
I didn't play a land here, right? But I guess playing a land doesn't really do anything. Unless I can just play both. I guess I can play both of these.
I will protect this library. Violence is not the answer.
I do kind of want this portable hole. Like, in case they like have a static prison. Also a pride. Yeah, just in case like they have static prison. Discharge.
I've learned
Okay.
enough.
Thing is, do I want to portable hole here? I probably do. Yeah, that's a pretty bad mill. Wow. They actually didn't have to kill it. It was actually doing nothing. They did have a static prison. A lot of so many removal spells coming out from both players here. We're in a little bit of a bind because you know, they're gonna get Loris back next turn. We're gonna need to draw into something good here. That's not gonna do it. I need basically like Pyroclasm at the moment. Or a Treasure Cruise. Or maybe Narset.
Teamwork triumphs.
Nope, that's not gonna do it. We might have lost the game. Narset. I think I give them Pitting Needle. We might still lose because I think this last card is a removal spell. Unfortunately. Yeah. We actually lost anyways because we don't have another red mana. That's unfortunate. Okay, I mean, we almost got there. Is Flage good? Yeah, I might actually have some Flage now. Potentially. Maybe like cut on Emery. Yeah, let's try this. Okay. Has some potential.
Curious. I must investigate this scroll further.
If they kill it, I might just go Tammy again.
Perhaps there are more useful texts down on the surface.
Hmm. Okay, so they're gonna kill it again. Funny enough, if I brainstormed early, I would have been in such a bad spot. Settler. They're gonna take away the Emery. Okay, I see. Looks like they have like potentially a removal spell for this Emery here. I really need to play Emery though. I really do because I want to mill this Narset. Ah, I needed that land. Did I get a land here? Okay. So we still haven't drawn a Pyroclasm, so we have a pretty good chance of drawing it. You know, maybe I should have not cut any Chrome Moxes. Instead, I should have cut like Mox Embers instead. So I guess I shouldn't have cut the Chrome Moxes. The card is just so good. Playing doesn't do anything, I don't know. 4, 5, 6. A single creature will just kill me here. Alright, GG's. Alright. Turn 2 Cori-Steel Cutter. Forest. Seems like they have a subtlety, by the way. Or maybe a surgical. Could be a surgical. Another shaman. Interesting. It's a Yogg deck. Oh my god, it's what is it? What is that card called? It's at the tip of my... It's literally at the tip of my tongue. It's that one card. I can't... They have that, Evo card that... You know, shuffles away the graveyard. Okay, so they're setting up for Yogg here. Yep. They're setting up for Yogg. So what does this do? Exile target card from the graveyard. When a creature card is exiled this way, put a +1/+1 counter. I see. So this can get some counters here. That's a little bit tricky. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky, isn't it? I guess we just pass. Oh, you know what? We needed this game. Orcish Bowmaster, though. 3, 5, 6. I can't play anything because of the Orcish Bowmaster. Oh my god, I can't. No, Orcish Bowmaster, man. Oh god. No removals or anything. No. I guess I can still I can still draw into, you know, Galvanic Blast. We still have that. Yeah, we still have that. Okay.
This is an interesting story.
Woo! Okay, what does the Curse of Silence say? Whenever enchanted player casts a spell. Okay, so they still get to activate. Let's have a Pitting Needle. Let's have Portable Hole. And I'll have a Pyroclasm. So do not get rid of a Treasure Cruise. That is one of our best cards. I'll get rid of a Emery, Narset, maybe Mox Ember. We've learned that the Crow Mox is just better than Mox Ember in a lot of the situations. However, my opponent probably doesn't play that many removal spells. I want to say. It's just so hard to not cut Treasure Cruise, though. I don't know. Yeah, I hate going down on Crow Mox because it's like part of our land cycle, kind of. Let's cut another copy of Emery. We'll try that. If that doesn't work out, we'll cut like Narset instead of Emery.
Nothing like warm tea.
I'm gonna save the Mishra's Bauble. Really? Well, that's kind of bad. I got super punished for saving Mishra's Bauble there. Funny enough. Soul Cauldron. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. Okay.
In the right hands, knowledge is the sharpest blade.
So what should I do?
Use your words.
Am I getting rid of an Agatha's Soul Cauldron? Or the Vexing Bauble. I think I'm getting rid of a Soul Cauldron. Young Wolf. Another Soul Cauldron. Dragonstorm. I'll actually take that.
Think before you act.
There's only 2 cars in the yard. I'll just set up Narset. Rumble. Now, I didn't expect to play against a Yawgmoth today, but my opponents probably didn't expect to play against this kind of deck today, too. Okay, so they could have an Orcish Bowmaster.
Violence is not the answer.
Could I try to scout it out? Okay. Okay, so it doesn't seem like this is an Orcish Bowmaster. Unless my opponent's like super smart. Yeah. Yogg. They can draw some cards here. I think they had it. I think they had it to begin with.
Library.
This is a worst case scenario. I don't have removal spell for the Yogg and Orcish Bowmaster. This is like so bad. And I have a bunch of cards like this. Definitely the worst case scenario, I would say. Not like this. Lost to a single Orcish Bowmaster because we didn't draw any removal spell this game. Yeah. Where were these cards? Question mark? I would like to know. Things were going so well. Until there. I do wonder if maybe like not supposed to use removal spells other outside of like Yawgmoth? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The hard part is my opponent plays 4 Bowmasters in that deck. Yeah, they got a Bowmaster again, so they didn't get a land though. They went for a Treasure's Insight instead. We got a bit lucky here. 5, 6. I think that's worth it. Yeah, we have a lot of damage coming out next turn, by the way. I think they're dead. Yeah, they're dead. Wow. Okay. Today was a good day. We got to test a new deck, and it's actually pretty fun. Alright, guys. So, play some games, and the deck seems actually not that bad. It does kind of lose to a lot of removal spells. Like, for example, if you're playing against another energy, like, you might have some trouble because they just have a way too many removal spells, and they even got, like, permanent removals for the, like, Cori-Steel cutter, things like that. So, that could be a little bit tough, but, I mean, energy is, like, we're talking about the best deck in the format, right? So, but even then, we almost won had we drawn a single copy of a Treasure Cruise in game 2 and 3. It kind of felt like because we didn't draw into Treasure Cruise, we kind of ran out of like, you know, stuff to do and missing like land drops and stuff like that. But that was actually my fault though. I cut a copy of a Treasure Cruise during sideboarding, and that resulted in me not drawing a copy of a Treasure Cruise, which was not ideal. So against like energy, for example, like where opponent has like way too many removal spells, the Chrome Mox tends to be like slightly better than Mox Ember because the Emery and Tamio just doesn't stick around. So that's something to keep in mind when you're sideboarding. And at the same time, it's probably not ideal to sideboard out the Chrome Mox when you're running a 18 land deck. But technically, like, I mean, like, if you add the Mox Embers and Chrome Mox to, you know, the land base, you could, you know, quote unquote say you have 26 lands, but you kind of don't because the Mox Ember, you can only have one at a time on the battlefield because it's a legendary. It's a little bit different for Chrome Mox, so I don't think you cut the Chrome Mox at all, but I think you can potentially cut some Mox Ember during the sideboard. And the Galvanic Blast was actually fantastic. The reach you get is just so nice compared to Lightning Bolt. There's almost like no cost to playing the Galvanic Blast in the deck. So the only thing that I kind of don't like about this deck is actually Narset. Sometimes like when it works, it's really good. Like especially like you don't have any cards, but you might just have like way too many draw spells, like with the Treasure Cruise and 4 Cups of Brainstorm, and especially like Tamio ultimating as well. Yeah, there was a lot to talk about, and it's a pretty exciting new deck. Maybe even get better in the future if we get like more cheap spells, right? Yeah, that definitely could change in the future. So pretty exciting deck. Maybe not as powerful right now, but definitely has potential for the future. So yeah, that is gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye bye.